And I'm admitting all. The last page.
Can everybody hear me?
Hey, there's Eric.
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah, I got you. You hear us?
Yeah, I just, I had a little trouble yesterday on a Teams meeting where
Yeah.
I had to unplug and plug back in my mic, so.
Now we stop talking.
Is everybody ready to begin?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hey, Matt, did you get the proposal that we had sent, I guess, a couple weeks ago?
Yes, sir. We got it. We got it here in front of us.
Okay, and I had attempted to simply mimic what I thought your intent was on your last proposal. And the idea was for this just to sort of wrap up the negotiations, unless you've got some questions or see something that's inconsistent between what we prepared and what you prepared.
The only thing that I can see is there a way we can get a Schedule A? To go?
Yeah, we can do that. You know, once we get an agreement, we can just set forth what it's going to be in each, you know, for each person's pay.
Yeah.
But you know, I think it's pretty clear cut that firefighters, the lowest level, are effectively getting about a 9% increase because they get the 6% increase plus the probationary increase is retroactive. And then the driver engineers, it's just the listed percentages that are in the, you know, in that section 8 of the contract, and then no changes to the lieutenants. Is that what everybody understood?
Yeah, that's what everybody understood. There is one question on the way you did the language in section 8. I think it's the second sentence says no other step increases shall be retroactive. That's in reference to the drivers and the lieutenants getting a retro firefighter.
Yeah, I don't see the driver engineers as having an issue with retroactive raises because you're, you know, you've already been in that step system. Where I see that as being relevant is that lieutenants, you know, have 2 steps, and those guys might be beyond those steps. And we didn't want it to be retroactive for lieutenants because our understanding was that their pay was going to remain the same. 2 of them are in drop, I think.
Yeah.
So that was the only difference, is that the only step increases that could be retroactive are the ones for the firefighters, which are retroactive, but the ones for the lieutenant, our intent was that those would not be retroactive.
And then basically, I'm just thinking that if there's some way like we could get a Schedule A before we actually vote on anything.
Yeah, I think that's
Just because
possible.
we have
Amy?
like, well, we have an old Schedule A that has like different numbers that even is dated to October 20th of last year, and some of these numbers aren't even correct on their portal. So we just wanted to, before anybody was to agree to anything, we kind of wanted to at least see the numbers on the paper before it gets stapled to contract.
I understand. Now, Amy, can we get that schedule that incorporates these changes that we've proposed?
Yes, no problem.
Okay, but can we get a tentative agreement on just at the table as to what we've proposed here? You know, obviously you got to get.
We can get a tentative agreement just on that.
Okay, and I think
that's tentatively agreed that we get a Schedule A before we actually agree.
Yeah. But that's just going to be calculating the numbers based on exactly what we put in this contract.
Okay.
But I guess the only thing that I got to make clear with that second sentence is the firefighter probationary step is retroactive. The lieutenant steps are not retroactive.
Correct.
Okay. That I think should conclude it. One thing I thought we might do, if it's okay, it's just what I call a housekeeping change, is in section 2, when it talks about firefighter employed in the lowest step of grade 10, can we capitalize firefighter there? Because before, in other places, we have capitalized where we're talking about that position.
I mean, I think that's just a formality, but yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I would, but yeah, that's the only reason, because we capitalize driver engineer, we capitalize lieutenant, and other places like section 5 and section 8, we capitalize firefighter, but in that section 2, where it says a firefighter employed in the lowest step of grade 10 will advance as follows, it's not capitalized, and I don't want, we want to talk about that being a specific position so that there's no,
Yeah, that's fine. If it's just a grammatical issue, then that's fine.
yeah, it's like what I call a housekeeping issue. All right,
Can you give me like 2 seconds?
sure.
Hey, maybe this is a question for Ms. Fields. Is there a way we can get a current Schedule A and then a Schedule A that includes the new proposal after October 1st?
I'm sure that can be arranged.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I would suggest, Amy, that we just do one document that shows, September, the pay now, and then one that shows what it'll be on October 1, 2021, and just have that as Schedule A.
Okay.
That way they could just see it side by side, and it would be, I think, more clear.
Okay.
All right, this may be the shortest collective bargaining session in history.
No problem.
Any other questions? We could have done this by email, but the problem is that, under Florida law, this has got to be done in the sunshine. So
Right.
I just want to make sure we were covering all the bases. And any other questions though?
No, I don't have any. No, not after this.
Okay. Chief, you good?
Oh,
Yes, sir, I'm good.
All right.
hey, wait a second. One more thing.
Okay, sure.
One more second. All right. I know Chief Burnham's aware of us losing a driver. I think he's leaving. There's actually a $6,000 difference from him leaving, from them promoting a new driver. Is there a way we can address maybe that extra economical difference in there?
What do you mean? Because of the cost savings, you want
Yeah.
more money put into the contract?
Yeah, sure.
Well, I think we're at the end of the rope here. I mean, we've gone through and made some, we've got every firefighter essentially is getting a 9% increase. I mean, I don't see us doing, any more than that. And of course, not only that, but we're embedding a step plan here that has as increases for the status quo, those steps. And now with lieutenants, anybody promoted to lieutenant is going to be in the steps. So I don't see that as being something that we're gonna do.
That's a negative.
What was that?
That's a negative.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
See, we negotiators have to figure out a lot of different ways to say no.
all right. Yeah, professionals at it.
My no would be that overtime has already taken all of Catherine's driver engineer that's leaving salary. So we're a little bit over in that line item in the budget.
All righty. Well,
Okay, so we're gonna get the Schedule A to you. You guys, once you get that, are gonna take this for ratification vote, and then I guess we'll schedule, assuming that is a positive, we'll schedule that ratification vote for the city council as soon as possible thereafter.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay. All right. Well, I got 10:13 that we're ending the meeting, so I got 10-minute meeting.
Taking care of
Still
that.
doing well. Take care, everybody.
Eric,
Yeah.
are you taking care of the minutes?
Yeah, I've got the minutes handled. They're going to be very short. So they'll be done momentarily.
Okay.
All right. Are we all good?
All good.
Okay. Take care, everybody.
Okay, bye-bye.
Stay safe.
You
Bye-bye.
too.